Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Master Fisher Boy. Today I will be going over a swim bait. The worm itself is a gummy shad. It is a 6-inch and it's original. It's by Tide Right, and 3/4 ounce is made in China, and it says something sweet for the fish to eat. It's not really that heavy. Really tough plastic, feels like a Huddleston. And for the heads, I got a Mazou America prism jig. And you can rig this thing many different ways. You can do a curly tail grub or a paddle tail like I have today, a fluke or a live chub. This one is also made in China. It says, the most realistic jig fish will ever see. Our unique ecoplasmatation process, lifelike eyes, and premium hook made. This jig is deadly in a variety of situations. Tip for this jig with grubs, plastic baits, or live bait to deliver non-stop action. I don't know, this is some weird handwriting from has Chinese words right on over it. I took this out fishing, not really looking to catch fish, and I noticed that in the package this looked like a weighted head. When you pick it up, it's surprisingly light, so all the weight is coming from the 3/8 ounce paddle tail. I have this in just a regular blue shad color, and then I have this weird transparent goldish red gill plate stuff. I took it out fishing on my Quantum Octane, and I didn't put my 15-pound monofilament leader on. I was just casting around, seeing the action. And what I've noticed with this is that if you let it sit, it will turn to the side and it will just flutter down like this. That is deadly. But when you start reeling back up, it reels in like this, and then it will reel in like that. So that hook can get in. I noticed the first cast I made, I was reeling it in, and then when I pulled it up, it was like this. And so I think they need a little bit more weight on the bottom of the head, and because as it gets up, the plastic is thicker up here, and then it's thin down here. So I'm thinking that all the weight's at the top, so it's swimming like this. I mean, I can just switch the hook, turn it around, and put it on this side, but that's one bad thing about these gummy shads and the Mazou jig heads, plasma jig heads. I'll just use regular, maybe 20-pound bird. And the plastic itself, I got this at my local bait shop. It is tough like Huddleston. It is really, really, really tough. No way breaking this. But the jig head it's just not what I expected. Here, let me take it off for you. On camera, it might look heavy and stuff, but you hold this in your hand, and it's like the lightest thing on earth. No weights whatsoever. The whole head is made out of plastic, no lead, absolutely leaded. Actually, you can see through it. The only weight on it is the hook. Wow. Wow. And after a couple casts, I noticed that I was trying to hop it off the bottom, just doop, doop, doop. And I came in and some of my head was off. The head was cracking and off. That's one bad thing about this head. But the realistic of it, that's a good thing about it. It's so realistic looking. Looks like a chub or just an overly sized minnow. I probably should have matched the hatch, but Instead, I decided to go with what they eat the most, shad. So I don't think they're really worried about the color of the head, but that's still. And another good thing about this gummy shad, I don't know if you can see that, but it has a hole through the middle, and then it comes out somewhere over here. Like, let me see if I can show you. Right there, can't really see it. Oh yeah, I can. Right there, just a little bit down. And so the way you rig it is just regular meat. Insert it through the hole and just slide it and just let it glide through the hole. There you go. And then it's rigged up. Since these are two different companies, it doesn't really stay doesn't fit flesh and firm, but it's pretty good. Like at the bottom, you can see that it looks pretty good, really realistic at the top. A little bit of gaps, but I can probably put some pipe cleaners, some red pipe cleaners right there. A little bit of super glue, make a gill plate like you do the Huddlestons. This is a really good bait. Another bait that I have is a swim bait, but it's like a different kind if I can find it. I don't know if I can find it. It's pretty weird because it's a regular swim bait. It has the hook already built into it, but the way the paddle tail is shaped is what threw me off. I don't know. It was really weird if I could find it. But my friend Noah's cousin, he actually gave it to me. And I was fishing with it, and the tail had no action whatsoever. So I told him I'm probably gonna modify it and buy a modified rig for it. That's what I go for it. It's this one right here. Just regular swim bait. But if you look at that tail, it's kind of like angled too much back. I don't know if you can see that, but it's angled too much back. And that's why it went through the water, it just went like this. Just no action whatsoever. But I did like it because unlike the 6-inch gummy shad with the Mazou prism jig heads, this turned over and this went straight. That's the only thing I liked about it. But if I was gonna go for some big bass, I would go with the big baits, like some really big baits, like I don't know, an 8-inch Huds or the 6-inch gummy shad with a jig head. I mean, limits are endless. I think I'm gonna get a couple more of these ones. I just bought this one for the camera, a big one that you can see clearly, not one of these little ones. They have little ones like this, but I just want to do a review over the big one. So yeah, thanks for watching another episode of Master Fisher Boy. Stay tuned, subscribe, and like, and share. Thank you for watching.